Top 10 richest countries in Europe. Despite being the second smallest continent in the world, Europe makes up for its diminutive size by the wealth of its nation-states. With abundant natural resources and strong trade relationships with the rest of the world, the developed economies of Europe have weathered the storm of the 2007-2010 financial crisis to show year-on-year growth in the preceding period. Many countries in continental Europe are ranked as some of the world's richest nations. Europe's history features many innovations and civilizations, and it continues to dominate in areas such as technology, exports, industrialization, engineering, and services. The inhabitants of the rich European nations can afford a high standard of living thanks to the high GDP per capita. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on any of our subsequent videos. To see which countries have the most riches at their disposal, let's take a look at a rundown of Europe's top 10 richest countries by GDP per capita. Number 10. Iceland. GDP per capita $57,045. Iceland is a Nordic island country in the North Atlantic Ocean with a population of 356,991 and an area of 103,000 square kilometers, making it the most sparsely populated country in Europe. The capital and largest city is Reykjavik. Iceland has a market economy with relatively low taxes compared to other organizations for economic cooperation in development countries, as well as the highest trade union membership in the world. It maintains a Nordic social welfare system that provides universal healthcare and tertiary education for its citizens. Iceland also ranks high in economic, democratic, and social stability, as well as equality, ranking third in the world by median wealth per adult. In 2020, it was ranked as the fourth most developed country in the world by the United Nations Human Development Index, and it ranks first on the Global Peace Index. Iceland runs almost completely on renewable energy. The economy of Iceland has been diversifying into manufacturing and the service industries in the last decade, including software production, biotechnology, and finance. Industry accounts for around a quarter of economic activity, while services comprises close to 70%. The tourism sector is expanding, especially in ecotourism and whale watching. On average, Iceland receives around 1.1 million visitors annually, which is more than 3 times the native population. Iceland's agriculture industry accounts for 5.4% of the GDP, consisting mainly of potatoes, green vegetables in greenhouses, mouton, and dairy products. Number 9. Germany. GDP per capita $57,081. Germany is a country at the intersection of Central and Western Europe. It is situated between the Baltic and North Seas to the north and the Alps to the south, covering an area of 357,022 square kilometers. With a population of over 83 million within its 16 constituent states, Germany is a great power with a strong economy. It has the largest economy in Europe, the world's 4th largest economy by nominal GDP, and the 5th largest by PPP. As a global leader in several industrial, scientific, and technological sectors, it is both the world's 3rd largest exporter and importer of goods. As a developed country which ranks very high on the Human Development Index, it offers social security and a universal healthcare system, environmental protections, and a tuition-free university education. Germany is also a member of the United Nations, NATO, the G7, the G20, and the OECD. It also has the 4th greatest number of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Germany has a social market economy with a high skilled labor force, a low level of corruption, and a high level of innovation. The top 10 exports of Germany are vehicles, machinery, chemical goods, electronic products, electrical equipment, pharmaceuticals, transport equipment, basic metals, food products, and rubber and plastics. Number 8. Austria. GDP per capita $58,966. Austria is a landlocked East Alpine country in the southern part of Central Europe. It is composed of 9 federated states, one of which is Vienna, Austria's capital and its largest city. Austria initially emerged as a margravate around 976 and developed into a duchy and anti-duchy. Austria is consistently ranked in the top 20 richest countries in the world by GDP per capita in terms. The country has achieved a high standard of living, and in 2018, it was ranked 20th in the world for its Human Development Index. Vienna consistently ranks in the top international on quality of life indicators. Austria consistently ranks high in terms of GDP per capita due to its high industrialized economy and well-developed social market economy. Germany has historically been the main trading partner of Austria, making it vulnerable to rapid changes in the German economy. Since Austria became a member state of the European Union, it has gained closer ties to the other EU economies, reducing its economic dependencies on Germany. Tourism in Austria accounts for almost 9% of its gross domestic product. In international tourist arrivals, Austria ranked 12th with 20.8 million tourists. Number 7. Netherlands. GDP per capita $60,550. The Netherlands, informally Holland, is a country primarily located in Western Europe and partly in the Caribbean. It is the largest and the fourth constituent countries of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. In Europe, the Netherlands consists of 12 provinces, bordering Germany to the east, Belgium to the south, and the North Sea to the northwest, with maritime borders in the South Sea with those countries and the United Kingdom. The Netherlands has a developed economy and has been playing a special role in the European economy for many centuries. Since the 16th century, shipping, fishing, agriculture, trade, and banking have been leading sectors of the Dutch economy. It has a high level of economic freedom and it is the 17th largest economy in the world and ranks 11th in GDP nominal per capita. The Netherlands continues to be one of the leading European nations for attracting foreign direct investment and is one of the 5 largest investors in the United States. Number 6. Denmark. GDP per capita $61,008. Denmark, officially the Kingdom of Denmark, is a Nordic country in Northern Europe. Denmark proper, which is the southernmost of the Scandinavian countries, consists of a peninsula, Jutland, and an archipelago of 443 named islands, with the largest being Zealand, Funen, and North Jutlandic Islands. A developed country, Danes enjoy a high standard of living and the country ranks highly in some metrics of national performance, including education, healthcare, protection of civil liberties, democratic governance, and LGBT equality. Denmark has a developed mixed economy that is classed as a high-income economy by the World Bank. In 2017, it ranked 16th in the world in terms of gross national income (PPP) per capita and 10th in nominal GNI per capita. Denmark's economy stands out as one of the freest in the Index of Economic Freedom and Economic Freedom of the World. It is the 10th most competitive economy in the world and 6th in Europe, according to the World Economic Forum in its Global Competitiveness Report 2018. Number 5. San Marino. GDP per capita $61,040. San Marino, also known as the most serene Republic of San Marino, is a microstate in southern Europe completely enclosed by Italy. Its capital is the city of San Marino and its largest settlement is Dogana. The capital is set at the highest point of the country on the steep mountain. San Marino's official language is Italian, although Romagnol is a historical language and still is in existence in a non-official capacity. The country's economy is mainly based on finance, industry, services, and tourism. It is one of the wealthiest countries in the world in GDP per capita, with a figure comparable to the most developed European regions. Its economy is considered highly stable. It has one of the lowest unemployment rates in Europe, no national debt, and a budget surplus. Number 4. Norway. GDP per capita $68,239. Norway, officially the Kingdom of Norway, is a Nordic country in Northern Europe whose main territory comprises the western and northernmost portion of the Scandinavian peninsula. Norway has a total area of 385,207 square kilometers and a population of 5,385,300 as of November 2020. The country has the 4th highest per capita income in the world on the World Bank and International Monetary Fund list. It has the world's largest sovereign wealth fund with a value of $1 trillion. Norway has the highest Human Development Index ranking in the world since 2009, a position which has been held previously between 2001 and 2006. It also has the highest inequality adjusted ranking per 2018 standings. Norwegians enjoy the 4th highest GDP per capita amongst European countries and the 6th highest GDP PPP per capita in the world. Today, Norway ranks as the 2nd wealthiest country in the world in monetary value with the largest capital reserve per capita of any nation. Number 3. Switzerland. GDP per capita $71,493. Switzerland, officially the Swiss Confederation, is a country situated on the confluence of Western, Central, and Southern Europe. It is a federal republic composed of 26 cantons, with federal authorities based in Bern. A developed country, it has the highest nominal wealth per adult and the 8th highest per capita gross domestic product in the world, and has been considered a tax haven. It ranks highly on social international metrics, including economic competitiveness and human development. Its cities such as Zurich, Geneva, and Basel rank among the highest in the world in terms of quality of life. albeit with some of the highest cost of living in the world. In 2019, IMD placed Switzerland first in attracting skilled workers. The World Economic Forum ranks it the 5th most competitive country globally. Number 2. Ireland. GDP per capita $94,971. Ireland is an island in the North Atlantic. It is separated from Great Britain to its east by the North Channel, the Irish Sea, and St. George's Channel. Ireland is the second largest island of the British Isles, the third largest in Europe, and the 20th largest on the earth. Despite the two jurisdictions using two distinctive currencies, the euro and the pound sterling, a growing amount of commercial activity is carried out on an Ireland basis. This has been facilitated by the two jurisdictions' shared memberships of the European Union, and there has been calls from members of the business community and policymakers for the creation of an all-Ireland economy to take advantage of economies of scale and boost competitiveness. Despite a stumble in the final quarter of 2018, triggered by a slowdown in domestic demand and a contraction in construction-related investments, Ireland's small modern economy is still one of the strongest in Europe. This owes to a strong export sector, low inflation, and healthy development growth. Lenient tax residency requirements have historically made Ireland a target for international firms looking to benefit from a low tax rate. Number 1. Luxembourg. GDP per capita $119,760. Luxembourg is a landlocked country in Western Europe, which is bordered by Belgium to the west and north, Germany to the east, and France to the south. Its capital, Luxembourg City, is one of the 4th official capitals of the European Union, together with Brussels, Frankfurt, and Strasbourg, and the seat of the Court of Justice of the European Union, the highest judicial authority in the EU. Its culture, people, and languages are highly intertwined with its neighbors, making it a mixture of French and German cultures. It has 3 official languages: French, German, and the national language of Luxembourgish. The small, robust economy of landlocked Luxembourg benefits from year-on-year growth, low inflation, and an equally low unemployment rate. Since 2002, the country's government has rolled out a series of policies designed to encourage economic diversity and increase foreign investments in the key fields of logistics, ICT, medical research, financial service technologies, and space technologies. In terms of its wealth, Luxembourg's financial industry is key, accounting for more than 35% of GDP. This owes greatly to the growth in the investment fund sector since the launch of cross-border funds in the 1990s, which has pushed Luxembourg to the 2nd position in the ranking of the world's largest investment fund assets domiciles. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please do well to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, comment below, and share with your friends.